Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of Ghost of Tsushima. We are going to speak with the woman about the value of sake. Yes, she is right up here. We got this all staged up as of our last episode. Before we actually make contact with her, what specifically is this about? The Mongols are attacking the key sake brewery in Azamo, a favorite of mine and all of Tsushima. I won't let them drain it dry. Okay? We have not yet searched this area for crafting materials and so forth, so we'll want to do that before we go too much farther.
Is everything all right?
Would you care to join me for a cup of tea?
Tea. This is the famed Key Sake Brewery of Azamo.
Please. This way.
Hello to Tokyo Plasma. Oops. Oh, jeez. Slam the door in my face.
Apologies, my lord. I couldn't speak freely out there. The Mongols might have overheard.
The Mongols have been here?
They've been drinking us dry.
I can't fault their taste. Key Sake is the pride of Tsushima.
Especially compared to that horse piss they drink.
I think it's mare's milk.
Is there a difference?
When are they coming back?
Soon.
Take your workers and hide. I'll deal with the Mongols.
I like Tokyo's Plasma's raccoon emote. That's a nice one. Find an ambush
Need to
spot.
find a good spot for an ambush.
Everyone, gather round.
We've never organized an ambush before, so I'm not sure where to go. Fortunately, he has a very clear idea on where to go, so let's head over here. Now, the first combat of any new... Hello to Bron Bron. Ah. Makes sense. The first combat of any stream is always an interesting experience because I have to remember how to do everything in the game. You know something? I think we are going to do a standoff because look how few moons we have down there at the bottom left. Oh, shit! Oh, boy. Yep, not off to a great start. First combat of the game. At some point, we really should get that update where you can recover from being knocked down, although I assume it requires more than one resolve moon in order to do it. So... that didn't go my way. Now, the other option is to stab these guys in the back. The issue is we can get so much resolve by winning a standoff. I just need to, yeah, step one, win it. Okay, we're doing way better on resolve now. I'd really like to learn his tells for when he's going to do that unblockable attack. Well, there can be more. I've got more grass. Oh dear, they've seen me. Okay, we're gonna have to take out the archers first. Does anybody know where they are? There he is. Oh boy. Okay, we're just gonna stay away from the archer for now. Although, he's not gonna stay away from us, which I feel like we're trying to practice responsible distancing from that man. I will gently slice the air until you eventually give up. Oh, God. These archers have the right idea. Stand with the sun at their backs, so I have to run into it in order to get them. Okay, big shield guy and I will have a reckoning soon enough. Okay. I have a feeling that if we survive this, I'm not going to come out of it with any more... Oh, boy. Any more resolve than we came into it with. It only occurred to me at the tail end of that, the very end of it, that I was using the wrong stance.
Well done, my lord.
And by well done, she means technically done. Technically done. He's still standing.
The Mongols will be back when their men don't return.
Can you stay? You could drink as much sake as you like. It would be on the house.
I'm afraid you'll need to relocate. Try the Golden Temple in Ariake. Many have found refuge there.
Thank you, my lord.
Mark is asking if we're enjoying the story in the game. I feel like I haven't yet had a chance to see a lot of the story of the game. I very much like the characters that we've encountered. They remind me a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn in that they are... There's a specificity to them that I think will make them easy to remember. That statement may come back to bite me later in life if, like, suddenly I don't remember a major character, but... I feel like at all times I understand what is motivating the people that Jin is meeting, and that's a good feeling, where they're not just empty dialogue boxes to send you on a meaningless quest, but rather characters that are occupying a space in this world, and that they want Jin to assist them with something, like the lady that we just helped out there. You know, something I'm actually going to briefly look underneath this, because every once in a while we'll find something cool underneath the homes, and I could use anything cool that we can find. Nothing at all. By the way, do we know what these are? These, like, little buckets of what appear to be tar? Are those insect traps or something? Oh, and hello to Drienne. Yes, and good evening to Markwak. Okay, I think... So we are generally working our way towards, well, this, really. You know something? It has been way too long. Speaking of story, one of my major goals at all points here has been to help out Yuna because she helped out us. And it's been a long path to get ourselves worked far enough south to get there. I think it's time that we get there. I think it's time that we prioritize that over other concerns. They're almost a full kilometer away, so if we find opportunities to loot some more resolve off of guys, we're going to do it. Hello to Azaric! We ride into the Elysium Fields here. No, I think we're headed in the right way. Oh, wait. This yellow bird wants to say something to us. I hope everybody had a good Monday. Mine was productive, and we will see how the rest of the week treats us. One thing that I was trying to wind around to during the last episode was just that there were, like, a lot of really, really productive days last week. And, you know, work is work, but on the whole, like, I wanted to call out that, like, last week had broadly been... Oh, okay, Mia, I hope that you're looking at the screen. It's one of Mia's favorite parts of the game. Okay, what are we gonna reflect on? Well, of the two...
Mother spent her last weeks in the hot springs. Even then, she'd never get her hair wet.
Now, normally I change clothes when we do a bath, but, I mean, we just got changed into this red outfit at the end of the last episode, so we're going to spend some more time in this. Yep, and we're going to head down south some more. Now, Drienne has been carefully avoiding any of Mia's Grand Theft Auto streams because they intend to play the game for themselves at some point in the future. That said, I feel like the clip that was cut yesterday, I you know, in full, what's the phrase that people use? Not full revelation, in full, disclosure. I'm the one that clipped it, but it is a clip of Mia's channel called Mia's Grand Theft Reese's jingle, or something like that. There are no Grand Theft Auto spoilers to be had, and I enjoyed that moment a great deal. So I think that that would be a safe one for Drienne. Ooh, Stone Arch Crossing. Hold on a second. We've run afoul of something. Ooh, we have. Okay, well... Oh, and we can get some stance progress here. Yes, I want the wind stance. Oh my god, the extra listening is so good. I feel like I don't know exactly where the target is yet. No, he wasn't inside that guy. Now, usually I do shout-outs near the end of a stream, but as we head here into the holiday season, I just wanted to point out something cool that Toxic does, Toxikk, over on his channel. Around about the holiday season, he gets a holiday tree that he puts behind him, and people who are subscribed get to, whoops, hold on, get to have their own ornament. With their name on it, and they get to choose the color, and I think it's a really neat idea. Why can this... Oh, that's what he's upset about. Look, buddy, if I could drag these bodies off into the reeds, I would do it. Jin just doesn't like to get his hands bloodier. Okay, hold on. We are actually going to pause in the middle of this very fraught situation to learn about a Mongolian saddle. The Mongols craft their saddles for maximum versatility in combat. Shortened, flat stirrups give the rider greater control using only their legs, as well as making it easier to stand while riding. This allows the rider to wield a bow from a variety of positions with ease. No, not at all. Go get it, and I will hold down the fort here. Oh, that's the leader. Down there. He's practicing. and fortunately lost in consideration. Why can't I observe him? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so now we can observe him. Okay. 7 more leaders. And actually, we're assuming that we successfully kill that guy. We're going to take it down to 6. But what I need to do is take out the rest of his entourage. So let's come up here. Squeeze through. Yeah, on some, every once in a while, I will, share that, hey, it's been a real rough day, and I'm feeling kind of down. And actually, I think the last episode was one of those as well. And that was weird. I was just, like, sort of out of sorts that whole day. Not, like, in a bad mood, but just not, like, return to encounter area. Yeah, I'm working on it, man. There's, like, Mongols here. So this is where I would really want to have that, double assassination. Now, as long as they are seeking shelter from the rain, if I'm very, very careful... Oh boy. Hold on. Yeah, he's going over to, check on his friend. Alright, the jig is up. Damn it. It's a bright red glint, man. You'd think I'd be better at avoiding it. Oh, no. That's not how slow-mo is supposed to work. Ow! Wow, that guy's a good shot. Give him a raise. I cannot take a shot at him. Well, I've got a shield guy in my face. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. He was a good shot. I was a better one. Okay, where do we think? Oh, nope. Okay, we can hear him. Oh, dear. Okay, that's very bad news. So, Mia tested out the donation alerts, and they did not work. So, the topic there is we are going to be participating in the Extra Life Marathon with Chivalry, More Than a Mia, Drienne Levode, and us. And what we're going to do is be raising money for a children's charity in Springfield, Massachusetts. You can play for charities anywhere in the world, and this one seemed like a great choice. It didn't seem overly represented by other streamers, so it seemed like a good fit, and we are very much looking forward to that. But Mia has just tested out the stream alerts that are supposed to be active on the channel. We double-checked just in case anybody did decide to donate early, and they are not working yet. So that's disappointing, and we will have to do some troubleshooting on that afterwards. Now, afterwards will either be something a little bit later today, or tomorrow we might do that Anno 1800 stream that we've been talking about. And the plan had been to do some donations on our own to figure out. I don't know why it's not working, though. Just need an extra moment to dial that in before he lost his draw arm. All right. So this guy is slightly too far away for us to get him, but I bet if we... Hold on, let me think about how to do this. Yep, shift to our spell.
I can deal with him one by one.
You sure can. Ow. Okay, I'm really trying to get away. Okay. Okay, kick is not working. Nope. I really wish that was on purpose. Hello to Ricardinho. We just killed an enemy leader, and it only took most of my resolve. So, yes, in like 2 weeks, I gotta check the calendar to see exactly like how far out we are. But it is November 8th, I believe, this year, November 8th into the 9th. Between the group of us who will be playing for the entire 25 hour time frame there, and we're all picked out in terms of what we'll be doing here. Something that I've talked about wanting to do for a very long time. It's always been the plan that on the day came, that when the day came that we would be participating in a long marathon, that this would be the pick. But if you want to remain surprised, we will be revealing that, I believe, we're still hammering out the exact time, but right around 7 p.m. Eastern, that would be 4 p.m. Pacific. And that's after the upcoming time change. 7th and 8th, and it is 2 weeks from now. I think we are all squared away. Now it turns white. Yes. Okay. New fast travel point. And it's unlocked a couple new question marks. I really want to head down. We're going to circle back for those question marks. It has been too long. Yuna has been waiting at this point probably a week or so. Maybe 2 weeks. Oh, Mia, thank you very much for putting up the team page as well. This is not my horse. Don't worry, we will start traveling faster as soon as we have a road in front of us. Also, just on the topic of, like, fun things that are coming up, this coming weekend, Divided by Werewolves is planning to do a watch party of 2 recently released fan-made horror films. One is Never Hike in the Snow, and the other one is, I think it's just called something like Halloween Kills fan film, or something like that. But what is happening here? Hold on a second. My understanding is that both have been pretty well received. Oh, I lost my chance to do a standoff. Well, we're going to take out the archers there in the background. I respect their game. They've got a good strategy. But I'm not going to give them a chance to get me if I can get them first. So Ricardinho is asking what games we're going to play. Well, I will be playing one of my all-time favorite games, which I will caution people now is not to be confused with a game that I am good at. It's simply one that I enjoy a whole lot. And it's one of those things where we rarely ever revisit a game that we've played before here on the stream, mostly because there's so many new games to check out. There's so much, like, unexplored terrain in the gaming space. But for an Extra Life marathon, I want to do something that I know I'm going to enjoy, that I feel like I have something to say about, that it's at this point an older game that not everybody may have played at this point. It's hard to envision, but that's the world where we live in, that, you go down, burn down logging base. Oh, I'll be happy to do so. But Ricardo, I'm not sure what, if I were to do some predictions, it wouldn't surprise me if Drienne decided to do a deep dive into Don't Starve Together or West of Dead. Those are two games that I know that they are very, very good at and have been playing recently. They may also choose to continue their full playthrough of the Walking Dead franchise. Do we think I can take aim at that Sentry? Boy, they are really looking in this direction. Okay, good. Just want to make sure we can get that shot off. I think having the rain blow in his eyes was helpful. Drienne's going to be trying out a new game. Yeah, we'll actually have a couple things lined up just in case it doesn't, like, the first choice doesn't work out for some reason. Or it just, like, gets old. When you're streaming for a period of several hours, sometimes you just want a break and dive into something new. But mostly it will be, here's the thing about the Extra Life Marathon. It will be a time, preferably, not to talk about subscriptions, not to talk about bits, not to talk about donations or tips to like the channel, but it will be all about donating to the charity. And if you guys are not yet familiar with Extra Life, they make it incredibly easy to donate. 100% of the donations go to the children's hospitals, and these are a selection of curated medical facilities that are known for focusing on providing medical care to kids with lupus, different forms of cancers and leukemias, cystic fibrosis, Down syndrome. There are a wide variety of medical conditions that can be treated in ways that offer if not an outright cure, then a much, much higher quality of life. I'm not sure I want to be on this side of that wall. And Extra Life is a giant marathon that happens in the gaming community every single year. It typically happens right around the time that the time change happens. This will actually be a week after, but, so much the better. I do not know who was about to see me. Oh, yeah, he's searching the reeds. That's cool. I honestly thought I could kill him without getting seen. What the hell? Jeez. So we took out that pod. Oh, excellent. And Mia will be trying 2 different games as well. Also, so Ricardo, as I understand it, the way it's going to work is that, and I'm going to get the order wrong. I'm going to get the sequence wrong here. But I believe it will be like Drienne who kicks it off, and then right around 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific, Drienne is going to do a raid over to this channel, and then we're going to stream until probably about 1 a.m. What is that? About 10 a.m. Sorry, 1 a.m. or 10 p.m. on the East Coast, on the West Coast, rather. At which point we're going to toss over to Mia, and then Mia will be tossing over to Chivalry. Oh, I did not. I still don't know who's yelling at me. Okay, well, in the sniper duel, the last one standing is still the winner, even if he got hit real bad. So Mia's clarifying, Mia for the first 3, then Drienne for 6, me for 6, Chivalry for 6, and then Mia closing for the final 3. Oh, I see somebody. What is this throat singing that's happening over here? I kind of don't want to kill that guy because I'm digging what he's doing. Okay, we can't quite... Is there a back way out of here? Oh, there is. There is, but it leads directly to that man and his dog or goat? Probably goat. Okay. This guy's going to ruin all our plans unless we can lure him over into a more killy position. So, I think that's around the time that we're going to switch out for our bell. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, nuts. Get him! Oh, boy! Can't stop my... Oh, I gotta take care of that guy. He actually doesn't know where I am. That was a lucky shot. Just gotta find out how to get oops, that's not a curtain. Oh, he totally failed at archery, so now he's just gonna practice his blown horning. By the way, do we have a good faith reason to believe there's a leader anywhere here as well? I mean, I know that we're going to blow something up with black powder, but if there was an opportunity to... I don't know what Firefly is leading us to. Is this it? Dude. No, it's over here, whatever it is. Hold on, I want to get that. Can I... Is that not a wind chime? It's too high. I can't reach it. I'm too short. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Nope, I can't get the other guy. I can assassinate the guy on the right, not the guy on the left. But Oops. They lost interest in whatever they were observing. Whatever Firefly was pointing us to, we do have a flag here that we can get. Oh, we also have a bonus objective to kill enemies with kunai. Stop. Let me make sure that I have that equipped. Now, kunai don't do a lot of damage. They do a lot of stagger damage. So if we're... What is that symbol, by the way? Why is there a hand symbol over that man? Have we been introduced to hand... Wait. You know what I bet it is? I bet it has something to do with our topic here. Reclaim the stolen iron. That's what that means. Now I can get my missing wind chime. The nice thing about wind chimes is that now that we know that they're basically all over the place, it provides a lot of incentive to make use of them as tools. Sometimes if a tool is very rare, you don't want to use it because you don't know how soon you'll be able to get another. You know what? I'm so stupid. I should have used my resolve and healed up before I did those. That's a lesson that I've been thinking about since the first episode. Like, hey, if you're full up on resolve, make sure you're also full up on live so that you can recharge both. Just take one moment to appreciate the fact that Jin threw this guy directly into the fire. Boy, there's a lot of tents to look through here. Okay, mental note. Go get a Tanto upgrade after this. And one of the issues with so many tents is just what have we or have we not looked through. Which means I'm going to wind up missing a bunch because I don't intend to dedicate too much time to going back through every last one. If this was the logging camp where they also invented mithril, maybe we would be a little bit more careful about it. But under these circumstances, I feel like we'll make do with whatever iron and so forth that we find. Driana's looking at some donation reward goals. Oh, crap. That's the leader.
Юуч болсон гүй шүү. Чи харав уу?
Jeez, he's strong. Okay. Now, I do not feel bad about not observing him, because he was on break when we walked in. I just cleaned this, man. Hihu, thank you very much. And also hello to Hihu. Hihu was doing some Twitch Sings, what was that, just yesterday? Sometimes I'll mess up the day, but yeah, the last stream that we watched of Hihu was Twitch Sings, and I'm 90% sure that was just last night. Very fun singer, among other things. What a disappointment that Twitch Sings is going away at the end of the year. Yeah, just last night. That was last night, but today was terrible. Khotun burst into his quarters in a rage and shattered a rather exquisite table that came from a land called Kashumiru. I write this casually now, but I was truly terrified and convinced death was at hand. These are people who drink horse blood, after all. After some time, I was able to calm Khotun down enough to tease out the source of his ire. Lord Chimera refused his offer of alliance. It's clear that Khotun does not regard Chimera's cooperation as crucial to his designs for the mainland, but he is not accustomed to being denied. Lord Chimera's spine must be made of katana steel to say no to this man. This is an Egyptian mask. Shortly before the invasion of Tsushima, Mongol forces pushed into North Africa. Even though the Mongols were eventually defeated, many items were brought back from these countries, some traveling as far as Japan. Can we rotate this? I always like to see in a mask like this, were there eye holes? There were not. Which really makes it more of an ornamental piece, or somebody really wanted to demonstrate how good they could daredevil. I should note here that as much as I'm learning about Japanese and Mongolian history from Ghost of Tsushima, most of what I know about Egyptian history came from Assassin's Creed Origins, which means I don't know anything at all about Egyptian history. Okay, this Firefly really wants my attention again, and I don't even know where he is. There he is, okay. Oh, that was a ladder. It really looks like that man is facing away from me. Can I get him through the... Yes, I can. Gah! Now, when Mia's streaming, she will often, like, when she does a shout out for our channel here, she will often make reference to the fact that, like, you know, Angel's really enjoying the game that he's playing. And unfortunately, that is, in the year 2020, that has turned out to be equally true of a great many games that I've been playing. It turns out that, man, games are pretty good, especially if you focus on the ones that are well received and fall into genres that you're predisposed towards liking. Don't worry, someday we'll play a game that I really dislike. Well, see, here's the thing, and I've actually seen this. We were watching a video, what was that, like a day or two ago? Was it really? Okay, like a week ago then. Just about like some other streamer, like whatever, and all the games that they've rage quit. And the person who put together this particular video had a very expansive definition of rage quit, because in most of the clips, it was just this person being bored. Like, I don't want to play this game anymore. It's boring and I'm not enjoying it, so I'm going to move on to something that I will enjoy. That's not a rage quit. That's just being bored. Like, that's just quitting. I don't like this, and, you know, I don't see any reason to continue doing it. There are 2 abandoned playthroughs that I can think of that are on our channel, if you check out our collections. One is for Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana. That was widely described as being one of the best Ys games in the entire franchise. It is the only Ys game that I've played. And by the way, if you're looking for it at any point and are unfamiliar with the franchise, Ys is spelled Y-S. And then Lacrimosa of Dana is not spelled anything like you think it is, but it's fine. I played that for going on about 30 hours or so. And around the time that I realized that I'd been playing it for 30 hours and the last interesting thing had happened at the 4-hour mark, I was like, I'm done with this. And what's sad is that if you go back and watch the last episode, I think it was me saying like, oh, you know, oh, okay, we've unlocked like this new ability and I'm feeling pretty good about this and it seems like things are picking up. And then I just could not drag myself back to the 6 to play it again. I don't remember what was the next thing that we played, but it just completely washed Lacrimosa of Dana completely out of my head and never went back to it. Again, that's not a rage quit. That's just me realizing that I'm not enjoying this, and if I'm not having fun with it, I can't envision it would be fun for people to watch, and moved on to something new. He was saying that some people can rage quietly. Oh my gosh, wait, that's brand new news. No streams for a few days. The move is happening tomorrow night. I had no idea. He Who and his wife She Who Dies have been planning a move for some time. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to locate what I'm looking for at this point. I know that we wanted to recover at least one more piece of stolen iron, but I'm not just chatting. I am looking for the next thing that we need. So let's see if we're very lucky. Maybe we can kill these two guys with okay, that's one down. If I can kill one more guy with a okay, don't be dead though. Damn it. One more? There we go. Okay, we get the bonus. I have no idea what the bonus is. Hey. Now, let me just check. You cannot change stances while your sword is sheathed. Like, he's going to pull it out as soon as I do this, right? Yeah. Yeah, Hihu, congratulations on the move. Now, the next house purchase, that is still, or the expected house purchase, that is still a little ways away. If I remember the arc of this whole deal, there's a move into a different location for now, but then that is due to be followed up by an official house purchase that is scheduled out, if I remember correctly. Nonetheless, though, it is another step down that path, and damn it. Okay, so what are we waiting on here? Turtle, tell us. Destroy the black powder cache. Grrr, this is the thing that gets me every time. The other game series that, I mean, technically you could argue that this one isn't necessarily abandoned, in that I may go back to it someday, but The Council is... it currently stands as an embodiment of the reason that I never play episodic games until they are complete. And for anybody who is, much like Ys 8, I'm not going to say anything specific about the story. It is a narrative-based game. It does a lot of very interesting... Step through, really? Okay. Just in case going around was too busy. Like, The Council's a game that, like, Drian and Mia might also find interesting and might also choose to play for themselves. It is a narrative game with a very heavy emphasis on player choice and influencing the story in ways that are legitimately very impressive. In other words, when there was a point at which I felt comfortable looking up a summary on what I'd played so far because there was no risk of spoilers, which we'll circle back to here in just a second. And it was really remarkable how different my playthrough had been than some other people's. Like, very different. With a hugely different, not different cast, but different sort of like relationship with other major characters. So it was very cool. Oh my gosh, hello to Patikin and everybody coming over. Patikin, I hope you had a really good time with Mafia 3. We were watching some of that before we started up, and it looked like you were very near the end. I'm not hyper familiar with the arc of that game, but it had all the appearance of what I recognize to be some late game plot developments. For anybody coming in, we are playing Ghost of Tsushima, and we are about to re-engage with some main story content. There we go. Don't think there's anything else. We should see that vanish. Now, exactly what was the bonus that we got, that I'm not sure of, but wow, hold on, we got 3 technique points. Maybe that was the bonus. So I remember very clearly that I wanted to get the firecracker upgrade, because with the firecracker and the black powder bomb, I think that we can set up some really good combos against clusters of unaware enemies. So let's grab the firecracker. And what is the upgrade for this? Knocks down enemies struck by the shockwave. I can't think of any reason on earth I wouldn't want that, but before we grab it, save yourself from defeat when wounded. Now, that costs 3 resolve, and anytime I've gotten killed with, you know, it's not very common that I have 3 resolve. Still, I don't know. I don't think I want to spend 2 points on anything. I think I want to buy 2 separate skills for 1 point each. You know something? Multiple times now I have wanted chain assassination. We're going to get that.
I'm outnumbered. Need to strike faster. Kill another while the first bleeds.
Jeez. Finished one of the story DLC and is on the second one now. That represents the very first time that I heard that there was story DLC for Mafia 3. So we could upgrade one of our... Well, I'll tell you what. The big shield guy and the bosses that have those shields, they are challenging to break through. So increasing the stagger damage against them would be a good call. Oh, hold on. Spear defense automatically parries spear attacks during any wind stance attack. Gosh, I kind of really want that one. But it's been a minute since we've been into this tree, so let's take a look. You know what? I think we have a winner here. Unyielding spear parry. I want the ability to parry spear guys. Patikin knew about it and had them before the definitive edition, but never played them. Excellent. Which, ironically, sort of rounds us back around to the point that I was making, or like the thing that I was talking about. So, The Council is an interesting game with some pros and cons to it. You know, this is not the place for me to do a review of that game, but I certainly would have finished it if all the episodes had been out at the time, which leads us to, this is something very highly personal to me. I'm sure that other people experience this as well. Much like Patikin with Mafia 3, those DLC things came out, he had access to them, and never returned to the game in order to play them. That's what happened with me and The Council. I accidentally started playing that game a few months before the final episode came out. It was, for some reason, I've talked about this in the past, I thought that the game only had 3 episodes. They don't all have to be 5. And then came to discover while I was playing that, like, okay, the... Oh, hold on. In any event, when I had to wait multiple months to get my hands on the final episode of the game, I just haven't been back to it. It may yet happen someday, but that is the other sort of unfinished Let's Play or collection that is here on Twitch. Everything else, I think that we've played all the way through.
Taka's counting on us.
I love the kid, but this is too dangerous. It will never work.
We'll make it work.
This the samurai?
You can call me Lord Sakai.
Forgive me, my lord. I am Kenji, upstanding merchant, renowned sake brewer.
And the best swindler on the island. That's why he's going to help us rescue my brother from Azamo Bay.
That town's a fortress.
If the Mongols took it, we'll need an army to penetrate the walls.
Or a single delivery of sake.
It'll never work.
Get your sake ready. We'll discuss the plan on the move.
Let's have a drink first. Talk this through.
Now, Kenji.
So for anybody joining in progress, Yuna is the woman who helped out Jin when he was mortally wounded, and the only thing she has ever
When we
asked...
get close to the town, you can hide in the cart with the sake.
The Mongols won't search it?
Not anymore. It's the same sake delivery I always sell them. They love my dars. Dars, Mughal, give a dars now!
You've been doing business with the enemy.
I keep the Mongols drunk, and they let me keep my head. All set. You sure you want to go through with this?
Anything for Taka.
How bad is the occupation in Azamo Bay?
A few people fought back. The ones left alive are prisoners. Or slaves.
But you never saw Taka?
No. But someone's been working the forge the past few days. Maybe it's your brother.
How long have you two known each other?
Since I was too young to know better.
I was just starting to brew sake. Sold Yuna my first batch.
Tasted like piss, but it was cheap.
For a while, I tried to get Taka's help selling it. Turned out he was too soft.
People told him sob stories, and he'd give them sake, free of charge. Mongols.
Damn, you two better get in the cart.
There aren't many. I can handle them.
No, Jin. Taka is so close. Please.
All right.
We are going to defer to what Yuna wants. This is her brother, his life.
Get ready. They might search the cart.
You said they don't do that.
The town gates. I've never seen them this far out here. Dars! Dars for Azamo Bay!
Dars, hurry up!
Just a little farther.
What was all that screaming?
Doesn't matter. Keep it down.
Is that what Taka's going through?
Your brother's a skilled blacksmith. They won't treat him like that.
You don't know that.
We're getting close. Quiet.
Mongo, podsadirć!
I feel like I could have taken that crew at the gates. I just don't know if I could have done it quickly enough to save Taka's life.
Can't believe this worked. Oh no. Somebody must have pissed off the Mongols. They burned half the town. This is where we part ways.
Keep the Mongols drunk and distracted.
I'll do my best.
Stay safe, Kenji.
And you, Lord Sakai.
Taka's waiting for us. Let's go.
Once we're done, I'll meet you at the crossroads behind town.
Okay, sorry everybody, we're having a little bit of trouble getting back into chat. Patina's just said the one story DLC that he's doing now has more of a Mafia 1 and 2 vibe and how you continue on with the missions one after the other. From what I saw today, the
vantage point to scout ahead.
This way.
Remember, no alarms. We do this quietly.
All the prisoners suffer. Got it.
I'm trusting her.
Look, by the gate.
The production values in that game, Mafia 3 are...
A slaver.
Bastard.
He's inspecting the prisoners like they're horses.
He might lead us to Taka.
Follow him.
Are really beyond reproach. Follow the Mongol slaver. How are we going to... Okay... Can I get up onto the roof from here? No. Oh, wait, roof hatch. Okay, that's good.
Taka's probably fine. He wouldn't try to run.
Let's go.
Oh, I want to assassinate that guy. So, there was a PlayStation 1 series, maybe PlayStation 2, called Tenchu, which always seemed like it would have been right up my alley, and I've never actually played it. My understanding is that it had a lot of this, sort of skulking around on rooftops and avoiding combat in favor of sort of lethal stealth strikes, but that is me supposing based on what I've heard about it. Also note that this is the first stream that we've done with a very, very minor upgrade to the streaming rig. We swapped out the processor fan because it didn't feel like it was keeping up in the way that it needed to.
What is problem?
Taka, his work is shoddy. I think he's sabotaging you.
Do it. Taka's here.
He is only blacksmith.
Oh, I'm a blacksmith too, and I'll do much better work.
I cannot beat you. I get rid of him. But be ready to prove yourself.
That bastard! He'll kill Taka!
Okay, if ever we're going to get swapped into our... Now, wait, are we doing this whole thing quiet? Are we doing the whole thing quiet? You know, just to be on the safe side, we're going to switch into the Samurai Clan armor. This is the closest thing we have to dark, stealthy colors. Here we go.
Market's full of Mongols.
We can't lose the slaver if he reaches Taka first.
Stay close, Yuna. I'll find a way through.
Just let me go!
I earnestly don't know how to
What are you
navigate this.
saying?
Okay, well, I raised the alarm, yep. Yeah, the lip sync in all the cutscenes and everything in Mafia 3 is really, really good. Maybe I just didn't notice it as much in Mafia 1 because looking at all the other graphics, but yeah, given that they are built in the same engine now. Oh, this is not where I started. Find a way through the market. Okay, so the slaver's just on the other side of that bonfire, I think. I have no idea. I mean, around is the only thing that makes sense, and yet there's a million guys. Oh, tell me it's the same dude. I feel like we're doing really strong on this mission right up until this point. So there's a couple things that we can do that will help somewhat. So hold on just a second. I know I just got switched into this. Let's switch our outfit back to the traveler's attire. It doesn't actually matter. Whoops. Outfit. Here. It doesn't really matter too much. But we're going to switch to the most approximation of a dark color that we have. And we do have one Charm of Shadows. Can we get a second one in there? Do we own a second one? Because Charm of Shadows reduces the ability of the enemy to see us. Oh, wait. You know what we could do? We could use the bell to draw off a couple guys. I don't think we want to blow them up. But we could potentially... Yeah. Hold on. Let me put that away. Let me... throw a firecracker. There. I am so trying to run. Okay, so that didn't work at all. Haseo, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the resubscription. I really enjoy it, and we were really enjoying the reruns that you were showing of Shining Force earlier today. We are trying to work out a stealth mission here, and so far I'm being very bad at it. So... let me try. So we've tried going the other way multiple times. It's not working out. Let me try going this way. Can I get up onto this roof in any way? There we go. Okay. Oh. I need a soft landing, and this man looks like he's got girth to spare. Samulander suggests doing it a different way. Unfortunately, we are locked into the silent and not particularly deadly option, but now that we know that we can kill these guys quietly, I guess as long as the bodies aren't found, I'm going to rescue this prisoner, because can you imagine not...
try to escape. They won't catch me.
Rescue that guy. I don't know who sees me. That guy. I'll point out that I only have the most approximate sense of where I'm trying to get to at this point. Does anybody know where the slaver went?
The slaver.
Can't let him get away.
Can't let him get away. Is this him? I think it is. He has a very distinctive torch. Can I kill this guy that's harassing that woman? Oh, no! Okay, run, lady.
No,
Please. I need to rest.
It's Taka.
please!
Taka! What did they do to you? You're safe now.
We need to move.
We can't. They'll catch us, just like the others.
This is Lord Sakai. He'll protect us.
I need you to trust me, Taka. I need your help.
I'll try, my lord. There's a gate nearby. Then that's where we break out.
We are going to trust in Yuna. He's not led us wrong. Oh, they found the bodies.
They found the slaver.
They'll kill us. We need to hide.
No, keep moving.
We can climb those crates.
All right. Taka, you go first.
Where are we going?
Kenji's waiting for us at the crossroads.
Kenji's with you?
If he made it out alive.
Yeah, I never finished delivering sort of the backstory for Yuna. The only thing that she ever asked was help getting her brother out. And she said that once we did it, her brother might help with like crafting something, and then they were in the wind. They were gonna leave. They were taking off. Oh, I could chain assassinate. Oh, okay. Well, discretion is the better part of cowardice. Standoff. The trouble is, Taka's wounded, and it doesn't seem like a real good... Also, I mean, like, if we can get away from this quietly, it's not like the Mongols are all going to pack up and leave and never have to pay for their crimes. We will have plenty of opportunities to murder them in the future. Right now, we have a responsibility, Yuna and Taka, to get them out. So, as much fun as it is to brutalize the invaders, I think that we have to focus on getting back to the crossroads.
Horses, they're coming for us.
Get in the tall grass and stay down.
It's Kenji!
Taka! You made it!
Were you followed?
No, but we can't go back to my place. It's crawling with Mongols.
We should go.
We have to put some distance between us and Azamo Bay.
Look up the actor who played Jin after the game is over. I'm curious who it is.
Haven't seen a Mongol since dawn. I think we're clear.
We need to figure out where to go next.
There's a place up ahead where you can see most of Izuhara.
Everyone all right?
I could use a drink. And some sleep.
I can help with one of those.
Also, those are the
been
gates.
First time in days, I haven't felt like I was about to die. My lord, I am grateful. But how do you know Kenji and my sister?
I owe Yuna my life.
We have something in common.
Those big wooden gates lead to shrines, so I'm going to want to follow that path after we have wrapped up with Yuna.
I'm not built for riding all night.
Komatsu is just over that ridge.
They have a forge.
One of the best on the island.
Good place to make tools. Maybe something to get Jin over the walls of Castle Kaneda. What do you say, Taka?
My lord, I'll do anything to repay you for freeing me.
Thank you. Taka, Kenji, get some rest. We can't stay here long. How are you doing?
I have my brother back.
He's shaken up. Can you get him to Komatsu in one piece?
With food and rest, he'll be fine.
Your brother wasn't the only prisoner in Azamo Bay,
You're going to save them.
and make their captors suffer.
Good.
Ride for Komatsu Forge. I'll join you when I can.
Jin. Thank you.
He got some sake out of it, too. Oh! As soon as it brought something up. Journal updated. Yuna's brother is finally safe, but we had to split up after our escape. I should make sure they reach the town of Komatsu Forge. Wasn't that way to the north? We'll go check it out. If Taka had time to recover, he may be able to make me a tool to climb the walls of my uncle's prison at Castle Kanata. Which is a giant bomb. Just give me like a giant battering ram that's made out of gunpowder and anger. And then we'll just go right through the wall. A new gift is available. Okay, we're going to have to check that out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Komatsu Forge. That's the place that we went, and there was nothing there. Now we know why. Okay, and look at that. It deposited us right back next to some of the question marks that we wanted to go see. So, yeah, why not go straight there? Let's see. Oh, that's right. I got a new technique. So, oh, wait, we can't get this one down at the bottom. Terrifying parry. Perfect parry counterattacks have a 20% chance to terrify nearby enemies. Attacks marked by blue glinting lines can be parried, can be done in any stance. But that takes 2 points, that's why we can't do it. So, Mounted Strike, you know, I don't know, it's fine. I don't know, I don't really like mounted combat, generally speaking. Maybe if I played more, like Mountain Blade, I'd be more into it. Dodging Slash, it's been way too long. Like, I wanted to get that a long time ago. But before we get locked in, I have not upgraded any of my stances in a while. So, I think of the set, we want to upgrade stagger damage against shield men. Because they take the most stagger damage to take out. All right, and let's head over. So this is the first episode we've done of Ghost of Tsushima where the transcoding options here on Twitch are not available. This episode is Patikin's, you know, pro strike from horse. It strikes me as being a move that is good in a very specific circumstance. Oh, that's right. I also want to check out the gates. And also this glowing tree. Oh, and also the pigs? Yes. That's not bow. Awful. Did anybody see where those other pigs went? No, it took me too long to get my bow out. The wind chime was not... Nope, that's a deer. Okay, okay. So, let's follow these, I don't remember what I marked on the map, but let's follow our way up to a shrine. But yeah, as Patikin notes, it is not technically mounted combat. It's more that you... Wait, hold on. What's this? We ran when the Mongols came. Father said the kami will keep us safe. The shrine would be a good hiding spot and offer us protection. Yeah, it's not that you were fighting on the horse, that you're leaping off of the horse onto an enemy. Like, the thing about that move... Like, I'm going to get it. I intend to get all of the moves, unless there's somehow fewer points in the game than there are necessary to get all the stuff. But, like, being able to stagger shieldmen, I see a lot of shieldmen around. Compared to the percentage of time that I am working with Sora and running up on a team of Mongols, it seems like that second thing happens less frequently. It's not a bad ability, it just doesn't speak to me in quite the same way as knocking those shield guys on their asses. What was the first game that you can think of that was primarily played from a third-person perspective, but then when you went to, like, crawl into a hole or something, it would shift to first-person? The first game that I can ever remember doing that was Ocarina of Time. And I don't know if it was the first ever, or if that was just the first game that I played that did that. That game still super holds up. Oh no, I missed a flower! I don't think I'm going to go back for it, because they seem to be plentiful enough, but I did not intend to. Yeah, gosh, it was probably 3 or 4 years now at this point. Yeah, I think Divided by Werewolves was still on at the time, but I played all the way through Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. Yeah, that game still holds up really well. That is a very, very good game. Is Ocarina of Time, in the year 2020, still the best game ever made? Which is something that people were really crowing about back at the time. It is a very, very good game. Hold on a second. Father's sick, he can't stop shivering, and we're running out of food. As if that weren't bad enough, the Mongols are back. Brother is scared they'll find a way across the bridge. Okay, so this was the family that apparently burned that bridge. It doesn't look like anybody survived. We see 2 corpses here. Oh, that's I bet I can light that as well. Boy, there's a bunch of stuff over here. Is this a different bridge, or did I somehow circle back? This is a different bridge, because I did not see that stuff down there before. It is near the beginning of this. The whole shrine, or just this area? Because it's near the beginning of the whole shrine. I will revisit that and grab it. Boy, I hope this is the right way. That looks too far. Dude, you're gonna have to put your legs into this one. Oh, there we go. I found a flower here. I wonder if at one point in the design process, sometimes it's fun to think about, like, what design decisions do you think that they thought about and abandoned? It's just sort of fun to think about. I wonder if at one point in the thought process, they were like, okay, in order to unlock the yellow dyes, they have to find the yellow flowers, and for the blue dyes, they have to find the blue flowers, and that way, except for the hardcore completionists, everybody's character will look a little bit different depending on what colors they found. Like, what happened, what ones they happened to notice. And maybe they just realized partway through, like, it's too much work. Just flower is flower. You unlock cosmetics with the flowers. Because I'm happy with the way that it is. But I'm sort of curious if it was ever a different way. Drin saying that they can say the first game that was a first-person shooter category, but can't help with the first game to transition point of view during gameplay. I want to say I know that Ultima Underworld predated Wolfenstein. I believe that's true. But the first game ever from a first-person... Well, like... So, Ultima Underworld would be the closest thing that we would... Hold on, I'm going to have to check this out. Charm of the Kami of Agriculture. Let's see what even this is. Increased supplies, predator hides, bamboo, and yew wood gained from collecting. So, the increased supplies is very, very welcome. If we're going to put this on anything, it really should be the Traveler outfit. But we want to have some control over where it goes. Also, wait a second. My traveler outfit doesn't have any major charms attached to it. That doesn't seem smart. All right, we've upgraded the bow a couple times. I do very much like the charm of efficiency, but I think that we're going to swap that out, and we are going to put in the charm of Inari. Basically, the more crafting materials that we get early on, the less we're going to need later. You know, it just, I feel like, makes sense. Okay. I kind of want to go over to that lighthouse because I'm pretty sure that we can light it up and that in turn will increase Jin's legend. Do we know if there's a fast way down? Usually there's a nice fast route to get down from the tops of these things. Well, that would be a fast way down. Oh, wait. Oh, I think this is the way I came up. I think that's the way I got up here. Oh, Descend Shrine. There we go. Grin saying Ultima... I suspect this Ultima Underworld beat Wolfenstein 3D by 2 months, but it was not the first-person shooter. The earliest game that I played that was nominally from a first-person perspective was Wizardry. Wizardry was modern enough to have graphics, unlike Zork, which was simply told in a sort of first- or second-person perspective, depending on your outline. So it did have graphics, but they were extremely primitive and seen from a first-person. They were from a first-person perspective. Wizardry... I think Wizardry 1 had that. First-person shooter, though, I'm not sure. I'm all ears, Drian. What, lay it on me. What's the earliest first-person shooter? Or game in the first-person shooter category? I'm just taking a look around the base of the lighthouse before we go inside. I don't hear anybody. Oh, I do hear those people, but they're going to be cool with me lighting up their lighthouse and stealing their linen. Oh, maybe we don't light this up. I'm speaking.
I saw a flock of birds circling in the sky, my lord. I went to see where they were, and found the most beautiful place. I sat and stared, lost track of time.
We all need inspiration these days. During times of conflict, warriors would visit such places and write haiku.
I heard the art of haiku prepares the mind and body for battle. Is it true, my lord?
It is. But you don't have to be a warrior to benefit from poetry.
Well, I do like writing haiku. Is haiku the plural of haiku? Or would you say haikus? Yeah, we're going to continue on towards that. All right. So I thought this was a lighthouse because it was, you know, perched over a... Okay, actually, it's not near any water at all. I guess it's sort of near that water, but regardless... It's nowhere near the amount of water that I thought it was. All right, nothing on the little platforms. Simulator believes it is correct without the S. You know something? I've changed my mind. We're going to go east because there's so many things to the west that we are going to go that way. And I feel like this is our chance to get things to the east. I feel happy that we finally rescued Taka. That was a debt left unpaid for far too long.
Here.
By the way, the answer from Drian was Wolfenstein 3D. I was thinking that there might have been some earlier... You know, it's sort of like... oh gosh. The Blair Witch Project popularized found footage movies, but it was not the first found footage movie. And like, I'm forgetting off the top of my head which one was, but it's a movie that I have not seen. It would be... I really want to fight somebody. It's been a minute.
Stand and fight me!
Let's refill all of our resolve. Oh, and suffering. Yeah, so I don't need to heal up or anything. We're just gonna do it. Half bow upgrade. Well, I think we want to upgrade our backstabby. So there we got 30 supplies. Oh, maybe it was 30 plus 6. So what is that? You get an extra 5th? On the back end. Let's see if we get like 2 separate drops from this you would. So we got 3. And then an extra 3. Wow, that's double. Jeez. Okay. Patikin saying found footage movies isn't something that he likes a lot. Blair Witch is one of those rare ones that he likes. It's annoying most of the time if you watch those movies. So, oh boy. Sora. I'm so sorry. I did not realize that was a cliff.
Good, Sora.
Think I heard someone.
What the hell? Oh. I thought I got him. Ricardo has to turn in. Ricardo, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great evening. Wait, does this person have something or not? Yes, he does. Collect. This squarely falls into the category of games that I don't think that Mia has played yet. I don't think that Mia has played a lot of games where looting the corpses of your enemies is a major feature. She's played a couple games where it happens on rare occasions, but in a game like this, it's actually really important.
Sora, come!
Patikin saying reminds him of Cloverfield, which is a found footage movie. A lot of people loved it, and he would have loved it much more if it was made like a normal movie. So, Cloverfield is an example of a movie where I like, this is just for me. If that had been made like a normal movie, I think I would have been pretty tuned out of it. I feel like a lot of that movie is in the presentation because of how much they bring the immediacy of the situation and the characters to life. Cloverfield is an example of a game like Signs or... Oh, get over yourself, bro. Oh, dear. Oh, I did get him. Okay, anybody else? No. Okay, we took out the sentries before they had time to roust the others. I like it when people take a movie genre that we've seen a lot before, like Alien Invasion, and then retell that story from a different perspective. In this case, like Signs was an alien invasion movie that was told not from the perspective of the military, not from the government, not from the United Nations, not from the fighter pilots that were going to go up and fight the big battle. It was told from the perspective of regular-ass people living on their farm and watching a lot of it unfold on the news before those events came knocking on their door. I think we're all cool if I say something about The Sixth Sense. We've all seen The Sixth Sense, right? We all know what The Sixth Sense is, because I'm about to talk about the end of The Sixth Sense. And if you don't want that movie spoiled, and I mean really spoiled, tune out right now. It's very good, and you should watch it. I'm going to talk about the end of The Sixth Sense. 3, 2, 1. The Sixth Sense is a ghost story movie told from the perspective of a ghost, which I can think of one other example of that, but it's very, very uncommon. And I like the idea of spinning that, spinning the tropes of the genre in a way that you don't ever see them coming. M. Night Shyamalan gets a lot of grief, and I think that a lot of that grief is undeserved. I think that his reputation for quote-unquote always having a twist ending is not reflective of his actual filmography. Hold on a second. It's gotta... Nope! That's not the assassinate button. Okay, so instead of the clean kill, we went for the dicing. That worked out. He who's saying there's a 7-year statute of limitations on spoilers. I've talked a bunch with Mia about this. I think that people are free to talk about anything they want on their streams, so long as they give people a heads up. Because, like, for example, here's an example. Drienne wants to play Grand Theft Auto 5. They have not played it yet, either due to a lack of access or a lack of time or a lack of a system that can run it. Like, whatever the reason is, it doesn't matter. So we are very careful not to talk about Grand Theft Auto 5 because, you know, I've played it. We could discuss things that Mia's done, or we can be respectful of other people that haven't played it. You know, it's. I mean, how old is GTA 5 at this point? It's many years, but it's. You know, let's. Like, I'm just sort of explaining what my thought process is on it here, which is that, like, yeah, I mean, I could talk about the end of Supernatural if I wanted to. I would just want to make sure that we gave everybody a fair shot to mute out or whatever before saying it. Spoilers are one thing, but unannounced surprise spoilers dropped in the middle of conversation, that's just unnecessary. I do not know where these people are. Oh, well, that makes one of us. Have I mentioned I really like that stance? Oh, Jesus Christ. Many people are expressing their love of Black Flag, which Black Flag is a very, very good game. I would, and we talked a lot about this during the Assassin's Creed Odyssey playthrough, but of all the Assassin's Creed games that I would most want to revisit in some sort of a long-form way, Assassin's Creed Rogue is the one that I played and completed, and I did easily the smallest percentage of the side content in that game. That game was almost a pure go all the way through the story in a mainline way and really do not interact with a lot of the side content, which is not befitting that game's quality. Because I feel like Rogue does a couple things definitively better than Black Flag did, and to be blunt, I think that there's a couple things in Rogue that I don't think are as well done as... Hold on, we can observe him from this window as long as... Pardon me. as long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. Pardon me. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on him. As long as we can keep our eyes on h Timlander played through Black Flag until he could make the ship perfect and then gave up because it kept wanting him to go murder people. Yeah, so that is... Black Flag is different from a lot of the surrounding games. Black Flag was, I feel like, the first sign that Ubisoft really wanted to mix up the formula that they had established. And I think that the results were very, very positive. So, there's a man sitting there at the gate. If I kill him, I'm going to have to kill his friend over there as well. Oh, there's many more people here. Also, this guy's wearing a helmet, and I don't think that I can penetrate the helmet with my arrow. If I do this fast enough, and I mean real fast... Okay, 1 and 2. We got him. Oh, crap. I didn't quite make it to the other one, though. Patikin's bringing up a game that I am the only other person in the world that I know of who has ever even talked about it, which is Skull and Bones. The very, very long-awaited... Hold on a second. Can we, lure that guy out of position and more into a murdery position? Yeah, Skull and Bones has been in development since, like, the Obama administration, if not further back. I am not challenging remaining enemies. We're going to stab this man very decisively in the back, and then, you know what, I'm going to set up my wind stance right now, because we're going to need it against his spear. And just slip in here when he goes in for his... Gonna back right into my blade. Yeah, I can't prove it, but my sense on Skull and Bones... So for anybody who doesn't know the topic, Skull and Bones is a multiplayer, high seas, Age of Sail piracy game made by, I think, a lot of the same developers that did Black Flag. These are all things that sound right up my alley. They're all things that I would very much like to play. And I've always assumed that once Skull and Bones comes out, I would play it. And, you know, now these days, again, that game's been in development so long that it really wasn't a thought before. But these days, it feels obvious that, you know, we get Patikin and More Than a Mia and I mean, you know, Haseo, anybody else who is sort of interested in checking it out, and go crew up together. And go sail around and solve quests or whatever you do in the game, which of course is the problem. Because that game was announced so long ago. Firecrackers are full. Wow, firecrackers are hanging from the rafters as well. I didn't know that. Okay, Saltwind Estate. We did it. Okay, I think we're going to head over towards this question mark, which is where we were headed before. Oh, wait. Our Firefly friend is very upset that I haven't gotten some damn thing. The yatka is a traditional Mongolian plucked zither closely related to the Chinese guzheng. The strings are commonly made from horsehair or goosegut, though the number of strings can vary. I think it is astounding the number of different mechanisms that people have been able to use in human history to create music. Yeah, so Patigan brought up Sea of Thieves, and here's what I think happened. I think that Sea of Thieves and Skull and Bones were in development sort of concurrent with one another, and then Sea of Thieves came out first and was very, very poorly received. I mean, today, a lot of people really like Sea of Thieves, but let's look at history with clear eyes. That game was not well received when it came out. People complained about the absolute dearth of content. There was no sort of, progression tree to it. It was, all of the upgrades in that game are all purely cosmetic. What you can do when you first start playing is what you can do the last day that you start playing. So it wasn't really clear to people, I think, what they were supposed to be doing. But over the years, they have really turned that around. It is so many presses of the wrong button. It is, on somewhat of a smaller scale, a little bit like Rainbow Six Siege, where, like, hey, this thing came out and it people didn't like it, but they decided to buckle down, patch it, improve it, turn it into something that people do like. And today, I think that Sea of Thieves is well regarded. In fact, the hope is that at the end of this episode, we'd love to toss over to Toxic, because we sort of passed a milestone of being subscribed to him, and I think Toxic's a cool dude. And I'd like to... I still haven't gotten used to the fact that I can parry the spears. Okay, Patikan is, he has a different take on it. He says that game was great at launch. I remember, so I've never played Sea of Thieves. I've not played 1 minute of it. What I generally saw from people's reactions is they played Sea of Thieves for a short time and ran out of things to do pretty quickly. But again, that's turned around, and people who have, there's now people who've been playing for years and years and years and years on Sea of Thieves. So I feel like what happened with, Skull and Bones, the game whose name I cannot remember. I think what happened with Skull and Bones is that at first they started delaying it because they didn't want to fall into the same trap as Sea of Thieves, and they wanted to make sure that they would release something that they could be proud of and that people would like. And now development has gone on so long that it's now the conversation has turned to, how do we top Sea of Thieves? How do we come out with something that's better than what's already out there? How do we set our product apart? But that's supposition. I mean, for all I know... What, is this a treant? What is growling at me? Oh. We're gonna have to stop at a gear vendor. We have multiple upgrades on multiple tracks that we can do. Oops. So, oh my god. You people, I am pressing all of the wrong buttons all at the time. But yeah, ultimately I agree with Patikan. Skull and Bones has now been in development since about halfway through one console cycle, and will apparently continue to be in development into the next console release cycle. So, whatever their long-term plan is, it feels like it's sort of been disrupted by the arc of history. I don't know how I got up on this giant cliff. I guess I got up here by following the wind and not my eyes. Yeah, it really wants me to go that way. Let me see if there's any option to climb down here. If there's any sort of climbable surfaces, Jin will notice them. Nope, no such luck. Samland is noting that the main video for Skull and Bones, I assume this is Skull and Bones, the main video on the website is broken. Oh boy! Oh, I almost died there. Nope. There we go. Yeah, Skull and Bones is one of those projects where you have to wonder about the morale of the people that are still on that project. And I don't say that in, like, you know, I don't want that to sound insulting. It's the fact that, first of all, do you think there's anybody currently working on Skull and Bones that was originally working on Skull and Bones? Because it is difficult for me to wrap my mind around the idea of somebody who would remain at a company working on the same project, which has suffered years and years of delay at this point. It feels like that entire team must have turned over a couple times as they sort of reshuffled the deck to find a hand that would eventually deliver them a win. With that in mind, like, to be brought in on a team for a game that has been so troubled, there must be a point at which you sort of feel like you're like the troubleshooter, you know, we're the ones that are going to find a way to set this up in a way that works right. And as those design delays keep happening, what is here, by the way? Stone Arch Crossing. That's the circle. That's the question mark that we found our way to. Okay, let's go do another story. The Legend of Teori. I hear there's a musician in Azamo. He's giving people hope by reciting the tale of Tadiori and his mythic armor. Well, I would love some mythic armor. Chivalry's asking, did you heal? I think I did after the last fight. You know what? Let's... Oh, I did not. Okay. That was well worth it. Thank you for the reminder. Samalander's noting that the sail mechanics... I wonder if this is Sea of Thieves or what are mostly motorboat. Yeah, the sailing, like the idea that you are in a wind power ship is kind of hand-waved a lot, both in Black Flag and I think in Sea of Thieves to a certain extent, in that there is a wind direction. If you sail with the wind, you will go faster. If you sail dead into the wind, you will continue to make pretty steady progress. And I feel like to an extent that is a little bit born out of... Boy, I'm not sure which way to go here. If you guys ever played Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, we talked a little bit about Ocarina of Time earlier. Wind Waker is a very good game. It has some sort of design and flow consistency problems, but let's deal with that a little later. Let's talk to this musician.
Join me.
Sounds like you have an interesting tale to tell, but I'm surprised to find you in Azamo.
We both go where we're needed, Lord Sakai. My story is for your ears as well. Centuries ago, Tadayori Nagao was the greatest archer on our island, famed for his wisdom and perfect aim. The Kami Hachiman himself was so impressed, he gave the archer his armor, light and strong beyond compare. In those days, cruel pirates raided the coast. They threatened the town of Azamo Bay with annihilation. The people fled to safety, but Tadayori faced the pirates alone, wearing his mythic armor. The pirates stormed the town. Tadayori's arrows tore through them. Few survived, but not one blow pierced Tadayori's armor. Years later, Tadayori died peacefully at home, but his armor mysteriously vanished. Some say his descendants guard it still, awaiting the rise of a warrior to defend Tsushima once more. The little writing about Tadayori that survives refers to a violet crown, a place in the north of Azamo, strewn with violet chrysanthemums, where Tadayori would often meditate.
Driving the Mongols from our home is all I care about. This armor could help, if it's as good as you say.
His armor is without equal, my lord, and I believe it is still out there. Find the violet crown.
Meanwhile, I'll just be sitting here entertaining the crowd. Okay. So, Sam Melander, it turns out, is a big fan of Sid Meier's Pirates. So, I never played the original Sid Meier's Pirates, like the DOS game from back in the day. I did give a try to the 3D-ish remake that came out at this point several years ago, but I sort of still think of it as being a fairly recent game. And I was very bad at the dancing. Sid Meier's Pirates has a lot of... It's sort of a collection of mini games representing different things that you do as a pirate.
Show me your skill.
Oh, I've not encountered this clan with the cyan blue coloring before. Mongols have an eagle in the sky. If their eagle sees you, it will alert nearby enemies. What? Is that a thing? Also, I lost that. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill that eagle. Technically victorious. No, wrong button.
You'll be free soon.
I thought I'd die here.
Be careful up there.
Take this. It's all I have.
So I'm gonna have to learn how to recognize Mongolian eagle bearers. I'm mostly accustomed to being on the other side of that advantage from my days as being Cassandra in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. If the Mongolians can do that, I feel a little bit boned in terms of their... Because eagles see a lot. But maybe I can learn to shoot them down with a bow. I'll just have to learn to recognize. Maybe, I wonder if that's what the blue coloring means. Like, that's sort of an indicator that that's what they're about. We're the eagle folks. We haven't used a smoke bomb all stream so far. Yeah, so I played a bunch of the... So, Sid Meier's Pirates was also based on some interesting sort of combat, or not combat, difficulty mechanics, where you would start off as playing on, or at least I think most people, start off playing on sort of an easy difficulty level, where you recruit a crew, and they're very happy, and they like you a lot, and they don't even want that much money, and then after a while, you wind up splitting up the proceeds, and they give you like 95% of what you took, and hooray! But then, when you want to go up to the higher difficulty levels so that you can nominally make more, you know, plunder more loot and so forth, well, then in order to get those crews, like, basically, you... Uh-oh. I don't think I have any option except to do a standoff here. I have no, resolve. Crap. Well, I'm dead. I'm very dead. Dead and muddy. Look how fucked up he is. Oh, no. Oh, I have it backwards. The lower your difficulty, the less you get in money when you have to pay off the crew. Maybe that's what it was, and maybe that's the incentive to, like, move up. But, yeah, the higher the difficulty level... I remember that your career in Sid Meier's Pirates was defined around several... like, a lifetime of different excursions, and every time you went on a new excursion, you could adjust the difficulty level, and then that would in turn adjust the difficulty of everything that you did. And unfortunately, I was pretty poor. I really liked the naval combat aspect of it, but the sword fighting and the dancing, and there was one other sort of like major mini game in there, like, I don't know, negotiating with the governor or something like that. I don't quite remember what it was. I just had a lot of difficulty getting accustomed to the controls in it.
Who will face me
Alright,
first?
I'm still out of resolve, so we're gonna have to get these guys. Drienne, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Okay, that pretty much solves the resolve issue. Okay, what is the timing to block that? No! No! Oh, I am humiliated. They were wearing rags! Their clothing was made of burlap, and I couldn't beat them. At least Drienne wasn't here to see it. I have to find the silver lining in there somewhere. Also, hello to Dr. Teflon. He says, thank you for reminding me how much fun Blackwake. Oh no, did I miss a comment from Hugh? Because I am not familiar with Blackwake. Blackwake. Is that a pirate game, or is that a speedboat racing game? Because I feel like that could be either one. Alright, I gotta learn to fight these guys.
Challenge me.
I'm so sorry, folks, for, like, the, what I expect to be another death here, but I need to figure out how to deal with these guys, or else I'm gonna be really in trouble later. Oh boy. my god. Oh! I somehow thought I had more time. This guy has a hitbox the size of a football field. Oh. Okay. I think I can just end suffering and get a full moon off of him. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hello to Doc Limitless and everybody who just raided over. Hello to Ravage and Ruin. Doc Limitless. Hello to everybody that just stopped by. We are playing some Ghost of Tsushima, and I am trying to figure out how to encounter an entirely new breed of enemies that wear light blue and are incredibly lethal. We're playing the game on hard difficulty level, which has been a real learning experience. I've been learning how to suppress my rage and frustration, and the viewers have been learning how to fill chat with conversations about things as they watch me. What is that? Oh yeah, there's somebody over here. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, anyway, I hope that you all are having a great evening. What is happening over here? Looks like a hunting party. I don't know who is seeing me. Let's see if we can correct their vision. Okay. See, that fight went pretty well. It really inverts what I was talking about earlier. But yeah, they killed this bear, so now we get some potential gear upgrades. Yeah, they were fighting a bear, and as Revenge and Ruin says, fortunately, they were so distracted by it that we were able to continue. So we are actually on a quest right now. We are... Actually, that's a good question. Guiding wind target. So I guess maybe we're searching this entire area. Let's... Well, we see a lot of nothing here. Let's go up here towards this pond and or those structures that we can see, and we will find out if there's anything over there. We are on a quest to try to find some mythic armor. I don't know if it's actual armor or if we're just going to learn something along the way. The real impervious armor was inside us all the time. It was our skeleton, and it wasn't all that impervious. Something is $10 on Steam. Is that Black Wake? Oh, wait. What is this? Resume tale. Yes, please. So, oh, derp. Okay. So we are searching for violet flowers. And the violet flowers are relatively unlikely to be inside of structures. So let's do a quick... Oh, I see some violet flowers up there. It's downgraded to 54 players matches, small and large ships, up to 13 players on a ship. So, he who dies...
Chrysanthemums. The musician who told me the legend of Tadayori mentioned them. They could lead to the Violet Crown.
He's introducing me to a game that I've never even heard of. It's called Black Wake. And apparently it only supports 54-player matches, but with crews of up to 13, which is... What do the... Like, is it just 13 people sailing around, or does everybody have an active role on the ship? Like, one person steers, one person navigates, one person's the lookout? Because that's sort of how Sea of Thieves works. Like, when you...
Tadayori's armor could be here.
When you get a four-person clipper or whatever it is, then everybody sort of has something to do on the ship.
Incense. Burned recently.
But he who says everybody has a role. Captain steers, navigator, one in the crow's nest. If the sails of a ship is broken, somebody has to fix it or hem the sails. That sounds like a lot of fun. Call me crazy, and it probably is very crazy, but I like games about maintenance.
Something inside that container. A map to Tadayori's rest.
Uh-oh. Painting acquired. Find the location shown in the map. Okay, so... So I think up at the top, we have where we are. So we want to go across a river, past a house, and find a different field of chrysanthemums. Oh, no, wait. No, it's the opposite direction. Yeah, we are at the bottom of the map because I thought that thing at the bottom was a gravestone. Okay, so we need to find our way across a river, through some trees, past a house, and across a river. Let's stop pressing all of the buttons. There we go. I'm so sorry, there was so much activity. Did we get a shout out for Dr. Teflon? And also, what was Dr. Teflon playing? Because I missed that information, and I've watched a bunch of Dr. Teflon. He's a wonderful streamer, and we very much appreciate the opportunities to hang out in his channel. So, if we're gonna go across the river, this seems like a good choice. I guess I could set it for here-ish. What I don't see is a house. So I guess we'll go that way. That's not... Okay. Shout out Dr. Teflon and Doc Limitless. Yeah, Doc Limitless is one of those variety streamers where he streams such a variety of things that it can be... like, it's great that whatever he's streaming, like, every time you tune in, I feel like you're going to see something brand new and get an altogether fresh take on it.
Stand and fight!
Yeah, clearly I need to spend a little bit of time practicing my combat abilities. Okay, really want this guy dead. Wait, what is this? This guy throws bombs. That's not great. Is that what the next stance does? Helps us out with guys who throw explosives? Grenadier is not a character class that we have previously encountered in this game. Oh, I'm still pressing the wrong buttons. I do not know what is happening internally here.
Be all right.
My life is yours.
Go, and stay safe.
Take this. It's all I have.
Oh, More Than Amia says that, oh, I didn't need to take anything from her. Doc Limitless was doing, just chatting. I would have loved to have seen what it was. So, we're still working our way north. Where's the map? It is here. Yes, believe me, game, I am trying to continue Legend. For anybody who came in with the raid and is otherwise unfamiliar with Ghost of Tsushima, it is, like, I feel like the elevator pitch is, Japanese Assassin's Creed, but with very much its own flavor and take on the combat. A greater emphasis on direct combat. The game likes to try to make you feel bad for using stealth and devious tactics to come up behind people. I do not feel bad about it. I am very much in the category of whatever assists me in winning. Like now, for example. And I feel like it's time for us to put on a real suit of armor, because these guys, the blue guys in particular, hit very hard. Oh! Ravaging Ruin says that Doc Limitless was in his Mario costume. Now I'm gonna have to watch the VOD for sure. Did we pick up multi-assassinate? I guess there's only one way to find out. Well, maybe it doesn't work if they see you coming. Okay, I don't want to dodge right off the map. Wow! Yeah, I'm a big believer that sometimes you gotta take the hits to figure out how to parry and counter them, but it does not feel good to take that much damage. Just make sure that I'm at full and suffering. Yeah, gosh, I think we met Doc Limitless through Tashir. I'm pretty sure that that was the first time that we encountered his stream. And he is a... Yeah, if anybody... You know, for those who did not come over with the raid, I definitely hope that you will check him out. He is a very fun and talented streamer and has all sorts of, like, neat sort of... like camera and like cutaway effects and vocal adjustments, vocoders is what I would call them. I don't know if that's still a term that people use. I am failing at getting across this river. I do see some purple flowers across the way, and that is what we're looking for. Okay, and I do see a horse crossing down there.
More violet chrysanthemums. Tadayori's rest could be close.
Okay. So the bear killed those two guys, and then I killed the bear. So who's the real apex predator now? I'm going to check out Black Wake after this stream is done. Okay, there's the house. Okay, so presumably we are on the right track. And I feel like these purple flowers, if you look, it really does look like a pathway, doesn't it? Okay, we're gonna have to slow it down then. Please tell me I didn't miss that pig twice. and the other two pigs just took off. well out of range now. Okay, let's continue following our chrysanthemum path.
There's a Tsushima to climb. There must be another way in.
Okay, and this armor seems very, very impractical for slithering through narrow crevices. Switch back to our traveler's attire. Hold on, let me just see what the musician told a story. If this armor still exists, it may be at a place known as the Violet Crown north of Azamo. Okay. We found our way here. It would be nice if we got a really cool set of armor out of this, but if it's as impervious as described, that seems a little unlikely based on the fact that it's a single quest. In your Assassin's Creed games, you gotta go on a whole series of quests to get something that's...
How did they find this place?
Really special.
A map, like the one from the Violet Crown. Tadayori's Rest.
Okay, do I get to pay respects? I'm trying to think of what this is showing. Do I have to... Maybe I can bow at this, because there is a bow button. Did I do that? Hold on a second. Bow. Let me try it one more time while I'm standing on the thing. Nope. There we go. Let me check the journal, because we did get a journal upgrade. Forge... No, that's not what I'm doing. Hold on a second. Investigate the cemetery. Okay. I feel like that little placard there is indicating to show respect. Hopefully I did that. Oh, hopefully the graveyard keeper won't mind if I steal all of his supplies.
Whose graves are these? Same incense from the Violet Crown. Lit recently. Time's rushing river slows. Tadayori's mind at rest. One drawn bow pierces many.
Revenge and Ruin is saying the bow mechanic is somewhat of a hidden thing. I think it's saying bow to 10 spots like that. I think I forget how many. But you get it natural if you look around. Okay.
The emblem of Clan Nagao. Tadayori's clan.
What are you doing here? Leave this place.
I'm not here to fight. I am Jin Sakai, nephew of Lord Shimura.
You're a liar and a thief. Defend yourself.
I don't want to kill you. Stop!
I'm not sure I'm gonna kill her. I never tried, stop trying to parry there.
It's not possible. You know how to use that stolen blade.
There might be a drop-off in the commentary here. As I try to figure out how to not be dead.
Hold, my lord. My name is Kaede, last of Tadayori's line. I heard the samurai were all killed. Assumed you were a scavenger.
I'm no thief, but I seek your ancestors' armor.
And you deserve to wear it, Lord Sakai. But the armor is lost.
And you have no way to find it.
There is a line from an old scroll. Tadayori watches over Azamo Bay for eternity. I suspect it's a clue to where he hid the armor. Tadayori's armor gave him great speed and deadly aim. Wear it in defense of the innocent, as he once defended Azamo Bay.
Watching over Azamo Bay could mean the cliffs behind town.
Okay, that is a bit of a hike, but that's no... So, Mia's correcting that it's Ravage and Ruin, which makes me very concerned. What was I saying before? And I apologize for getting that wrong. So, this is what Patikin and Ravage were saying, to find 10 spots like this and bow, I guess it's a trophy. The very first time I bowed, that's the first time I've seen that placard, or at least been aware of it. The very first time that I did it, there was like a little whirlwind of violet petals. And I was like, oh, maybe that's like leading me in a direction. But then when I tried to do it again, nothing else happened. So I thought maybe it was just... Crap. Okay. Maybe I'd misunderstood what the symbol meant. So it's good to have confirmation on something like that, I think. Whoops. Nope. Well, I'm trying to get at least 2 pigs. Oh, if I hurry, and I'm in a really hurry, we can get all 3. But how? Okay, I call shenanigans. How did he block that? Oh, Sora, I'm so sorry. Come on. Steal those supplies while that guy gets his feet back under him. All I wanted was pigs. Wasn't looking for a fight there, fellows. Okay, I was saying revenge earlier. My bad. I'm sorry about that. When I was, middle school, let's say, without going too deep into the backstory, I was repeatedly mispronouncing somebody's name, and my father sort of pulled me aside and was like, it's not funny, it's not a joke. A person's name, I'm trying to remember, like, exactly how he phrased it, that ultimately people are given their names by their parents. Sometimes you might have a nickname or something like that, but mocking somebody for their name is like the lowest and cheapest form of insult. It's not like the worst thing you can do to somebody, but it's so lazy. My father said, always go after people for the decisions that they've made, not for the circumstances into which they were born or the religions that they follow or anything else. Like, you know, weigh people for who they have chosen to be, not like, you know, you get it. I feel like I'm failing at this sort of language. So I've always tried to be very careful to, you know, refer to people in the way that they want to. So I think everybody understands it was a misspeak, just sort of like why it's important, I think, to address people, you know, correctly.
Can't sleep. Not since I heard about those masked men hiding in the bamboo forests of Hyoshi.
There's plenty to fear without worrying about folktales.
It's no folktale, my lord. They call themselves protectors of the great Uchitsune's longbow.
Try to rest. I'll find out who these masked men really are.
The musician in Hyoshi Springs can tell you more. But be careful, my lord. Some believe Uchitsune's curse lives on.
Before we go, sorry, excuse me. I might check out... We have not been to this house before, so they might have some delicious supplies that we can use as we travel. Not a lot, but that's okay. Fatigan's gonna call me Suspicious Angel. Alright, yes, I might... I don't know. I was gonna say, I might just fast travel to a nearby spot. This is not a no fast travel run, but it is a run where I like to explore as we go. Also, this road doesn't seem like it's gonna take me where I want to be. No, I needed to be on the other fork back this way. Oh, another thing that we should sort of bring up... I'm going to circumvent these folks. Another thing that I'd like to bring up for anybody that may have joined in the raid. So in about 2 weeks, we're going to be participating in the Extra Life Marathon. The Extra Life Marathon is a gaming charity marathon designed to raise money for children's hospitals. We here will be playing for the Bay State Children's Medical Hospital in Springfield, Massachusetts, but there are a wide variety of different children's hospitals in the Children's Miracle Network, and you can find information on the entire event at extra-life.org. If you know any streamers that are participating in it, any money that you donate towards Extra Life through the Extra Life website, 100% of it goes to support those children's charities. It is a fantastic event that happens every year, usually in early November, and I look forward to it every single year. It is so exciting, and I always watch the one from Game Informer in its entirety, usually not live, but over the several days that follow. In the past, we have contributed to the Extra Life Marathon. This will be the first year that we're going to be doing an official sort of like stream, you know, hopefully in the name of raising money for charity. We will not be able to do a full 25 hours. It's tough to oops. It's very easy to oops. But that's not what I meant. Yeah, we're gonna need to thin this herd a little bit. Okay. Please don't be dead. I've got nothing. I've got nothing against these professional troops. Mia's popping out to watch the, Drienne is doing a stream of Walking Dead. That's Telltale's The Walking Dead. So we will see you soon. Yeah, on that note, let's, yeah, I definitely want to try to get this, special armor. Yeah, Mia, enjoy the stream, and we will hopefully see you over there in a little bit. Wait. So, okay, that's just for the Torii Gate. We're good. Patikin, thank you very much for the lurk, and I hope you have a great evening. And let me just try to figure out which way the wind is blowing. And we're off. We're gonna leave those guys to their bear fight for now. We are actually fully loaded on crafting materials. One of the things that we'll have to do, if not in this stream, then in the next one, is find our way to one of the major settlements so that we can do upgrades on his, at a minimum, his carrying capacity, his armor, and his short blade for doing the assassinations. Yeah, the Extra Life Marathon is on the... Mia posted it earlier, and I've already forgotten the exact dates, but it'll be the second weekend in November. And we will be doing, like I started to say earlier, we won't be able to do a full 25-hour stream because I would love to. We haven't been able to schedule the time off from work necessary to recover from such an event. So instead what it'll be is that we'll be doing a 6-hour stream here, and then Mia will be doing a 5-hour stream, and I believe Chivalry and Drienne Levode will each be doing 6-hour streams. It's going to work out to the full 25 hours, but we'll be raiding from one channel to the next so that everybody is able to sort of share the audience and hopefully raise a whole bunch of money for our children's charities. Okay, we are very nearly there.
Boss!
The fact that when Jin's cape gets wet, it just sort of like slicks to his body is such a nice touch. We're not moving at a full gallop because we have to take this switch back up here.
Let's go, Solo. Looking for me? Oh no! Samurai!
We have the musician.
What is happening? Oh God. Okay, yep, we gotta stop them from killing the musician. Oh! I did not see the... No! Kill him! There we go. Okay. It's getting less funny, fellow. Okay, let's chat with the musician. This was quite a journey to get here.
You'll be free soon.
Hello to Aleknax.
My lord, how did you find us?
A descendant of Tadayori pointed me here. What happened to you?
A Mongol spy found a long-forgotten scroll written by Tadayori's firstborn. They forced me to decipher it, and it led us here.
So they found the armor.
No, I misdirected them, hoping you'd reach us in time.
You took a big risk.
And it paid off. The armor is hidden beneath this memorial. Claim it for yourself, my lord.
A memorial to Tadayori. Tadayori's armor. The artistry is incredible.
Okay, it is a brand new armor set. Oh, and I really like it too. I don't know how it would be impervious, given how much of it is cloth, but it is an archer outfit. Increases knocking and reload speed by 15%. Increases total concentration by 1 second, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm sure actually is, because you only get a few seconds of it. Headshots restore 25% of the concentration meter. Oh, wow. With that, basically, the more headshots you can land, the longer you stay in slow mode. And it looks like the next upgrade is going to be... Oh my goodness. Fully upgraded. This thing gets ridiculous. I like this a lot. Now, let's sort of etch out exactly, sort of what kind of charms we want to have this. So, very archer focused, right? Killing enemies restores a moderate amount of health. That seems like a good one, generally speaking, so we're going to slot that in for now. This is not a melee damage one, nor a ghost weapon one usually. Attacks have a 5% chance to deal double damage. Well, if we're aiming for headshots, that's not, that's usually an instant kill regardless. A further 15% increase to knock and reload speed sounds like a good call. Moderate increase to arrow damage. We don't know any arrow abilities that use resolve yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're coming up. This would be very helpful when we're squaring off against enemy archers. So we're going to go with the Charm of Immunity, and then... Reduces enemy detection speed always seems like a good call. Alternatively, like, this is not... So this armor is not in any way positioned towards avoiding damage. So moderately reduces damage taken while at 50% health at less. That's probably a good one to slot in there. And I don't think that we have any color options for it just yet. So that'll have to come. So we do have some helmet options we can choose. Don't really like any of those. Let's go with probably a headband of some sort. That blue one's kind of okay, but I like the white one on this one. And, oh, we picked up another mask at some point. I had no idea. One with different color outfits. Okay. Well, we're not going to put that on for here, but probably for our other outfit. Let's tool around in this for a little bit.
Stay back, musician. I won't let the Mongols near you.
Those are bold words, given that... Oh, there they are.
See how Tadayori defeated hundreds of pirates alone.
Oh, nope. Sir, I have to ask you to cut that out. Oh, not doing well. Crap. Okay, so let me. Oops.
Who on the way? Are you alright?
Yes, my lord.
Get him. Okay, I don't want to go too far from him. I am really glad I took a moment to slap some charms in here.
That was like watching Tadayori himself.
Really? Was Tidori like a huge spaz? Thought he had a good reputation.
The armor is perfect for an archer.
My tale found the right audience. And now it's time for me to move on, my lord.
Alkanax is asking, can't you parry in this game? You can. It requires some precise timing that I haven't necessarily mastered. Certain enemy types I'm a little bit better at than others. Dodging has proven to be somewhat more reliable. At least for me. Okay, brand new armor set. So, before we wander too far afield, we are going to do a relatively rare fast travel. We're going to hit a couple places on our fast travel. Let's go visit the Trapper, because we want to spend some of the animal hides that we've gotten to upgrade our abilities. Or carrying capacities, really.
One good thing.
I work metals, woods, and cloth.
Okay, so what do we got? We can get more kunai or smoke bombs. Let's see. Oh, well, upgrading our fire capacity, our firecracker capacity, only requires 5 predator hides. I'll tell you what, before we do that, can we get... Nope, we're maxed out on arrows. I haven't fired any flaming arrows in a while, but that's 10. I'll tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to upgrade both the... Oh, that costs 20. And so does that. So we can upgrade both of those, or we can get some upgrades. Yeah, I'd rather have many sort of upgrades than just a couple other upgrades. So, yeah, let's get a firecracker capacity. Let's get a black powder bomb. That gives us, what, 25 left? Wind chime capacity. Not the most critical thing. And then the... No, you know what? I've got 20 left. Let's spend them in their entirety on... the kunai, I think. Yep.
I hope it helps.
Oh, I bet it will.
I'll see you again.
I alluded to cheer.
Until we Would you like to see what I have?
Okay, so we are going to stop by one additional place. So, yeah, Tashir and Division Force. Oh, I want to get the longbow. Well, not right now, but that will probably be the first thing that we do next time. Tashir and Division Force on Saturday finished their climb up the summit in Division 2. They got all the way up and beat level 100. It was super exciting. There's a really good screenshot of it as well on Twitter.
Good day to you, my lord.
That actually, you know, in an odd way, rounds out a story from many different episodes that we've been talking about here on... Oh, we got a new mask. We've actually been talking in the last several episodes about the fact that Ubisoft issued a patch that reset everybody's progress, and they were actually on floor 100. So this past Sunday, I feel like it was an unspoken thing. We are going to finish it. We're not going to get caught by that again. Alex asking if we're mostly finishing up. We are angling towards being done, but I am going to get our final upgrade for the Tonto, so we're going to be able to assassinate enemies both more faster and more quietly. So I have 787 upgrade or supplies.
Don't have what we need to do the work.
Right, we have all the supplies we need, but not sufficient iron to upgrade the katana. So let's visit the armor smith, because we do have lots of linens and irons, and the outfit that we're wearing has not been updated at all.
I work on all kinds of armor.
Traveler's one is the one that we wear the most. Then again, we just got Tadiori's armor, and this one is the cheapest. Oh, I hate that hat. I really hate the hat. Oh, yuck. Can we get it without the hat? No, the hat just gets worse. What's the level 4 hat? Okay, around level 3, the hat gets as bad as it's going to get, but... Oh, wow. What a disincentive. So, here's the thing. Tadiori's armor is archery exclusive. It is mostly only good for that. Now, oh, but increases knocking and reload speed by an extra 30%. Hat or no, that is hard to turn down. Yep, Azric, we're actually going to be wrapping up pretty soon. I kind of feel like of the set. Taking damage grants 30% resolve. That's hard to pass up, man. That's... Like, this is the armor that saves our lives. Whatever the other armor does, this is the one that saves our lives. So I'm going to dump my supplies into that. And that is one fully upgraded set of armor.
You have my thanks.
Okay, so let me just check the gear here, because... Okay, we do have the Samurai Clan mask on. The other options are Avenging Lord, that has a mustache on it, or Glowering Warrior, which does not. I think Samurai Clan mask is where we want to be on that. Oh, whoops. We would want to go here and switch it out to... Let's go with the white for a while. Even though I'm not actually going to be wearing this as we ride around the countryside. There we go. Yeah, Azric, did you do a stream earlier today? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to bounce over to the hot spring, and apparently the merchant has something for us as well. Let's check that out. All right, that's the trapper. And is that the merchant? I think it is.
All my goods are useful. Some of these may be new to you.
Okay, so we've got Yes, we've got some new armors for Tadiori, and I think we can afford all 3 of them. So we're going to buy all 3 of them because I like dressing up my character in different colors. So green and white, and then blue and other blue.
If you can bring more, it's yours.
Okay, cool beans. So when we come back, we are going to be doing this mission here, because now that we've saved Taka, I would love to get both explosive arrows, which would be a completely new tool set, as well as the longbow. The half bow that we have is extremely good, and I am curious what else the longbow brings to it. Like, does it allow you to zoom in? Is it more of like a sniper rifle? Or what does it bring to the table that the half bow doesn't already have covered? Because one thing we know for sure from Sucker Punch, it's not going to be a half-assed addition or a cosmetic change. If they're going to give it its own slot, it's going to be its own thing. Azric saying that he did stream. He finished up the Ridgeway project with April and Dweezil and worked on some Manhunt stuff, all in the Division 2. Tashir crashed really hard this afternoon, just waking up. I know the feeling. When we did our previous episode of this, I think that I was just like absolutely bone tired in a way that made it difficult to focus. So it was nice to get some rest this weekend. We are going to call it here. I want to thank Doc Limitless for the raid, and to everybody that wound up following from that. We are going to find somebody to follow, and I'm just going to check to see who's available and then be right back to it. Thanks as always to Tashir Games, and I hope that you will check out Streamer FX, which is the really the one-stop shop for any sound effects or music that you need for your stream. If you're looking for professional-grade voice work, if you're looking for music that you can sort of underpin in your stream as you're playing to have something fun that's going on in the background, but not get dinged by DMCA takedown notices, check out streamerfx.com. That's STREAMERFX.com. It is owned and operated and created in its entirety by Tashir Rizes. Worked very, very hard on it here in the year 2020. Thank you for Azric for stopping by. Drienne Lavode and More Than a Mia were both here. We'll be joining More Than a Mia tomorrow for an episode of Mia's Game Night. Thank you to He Who Dies, who announced that he is moving soon. There's going to be a little bit of a break in his streams, but that's because he and Jihu are doing their move for the remainder of the winter and sort of getting set up until they resume house hunting and hopefully house purchasing in April 2021. So congratulations for them. Let me think for a quick moment. As always, we hope that you'll check out Mr. Binky and Jamie McMaster, Toxic with 2 Ks, and again, Doc Limitless. Yeah, we shouted him out earlier during the raid, but separate from him raiding to us, we really enjoy his content and getting to watch him as well. So I hope you guys will check him out. There's so many people I'm forgetting to mention, like Diesel Jones. Haseo Ryu was in here earlier. Haseo has been playing a bunch of Shining Force. Diesel Jones has been doing some Division 2 with the crew. I want to say he was part of the group that made it to the top, wasn't he? That was Tashir, Patikin, I think Diesel, and SG Tiffany. Am I remembering all 4 of the people correctly? I hope I am. If not, you can check out the victory screenshot on Tashir's Twitter feed, which is I think D_energetic. That's ENAJETIC. So anyway, let's go find somebody fun to raid, and we will be back soon. We might check to see if Drienne Lavode is on. Drienne is playing through the entire Walking Dead stream. Might see if Toxic is on. It's been a while since we raided over to him. Let's go find out. And until next time, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.